Good morning. We're getting up to stuff today. I'm just showing off my flowers. I have some black cherry tomatoes that are coming along. They're so delicious. Ah, but in the meantime, we are getting up to stuff. Let me take you out back. My bed, yesterday we emptied it out, tipped it over, and my husband is currently digging his saw out of his roaming tool shed. He's gonna cut the legs off it for me. I noticed yesterday one nice thing after we tipped it over is the sun now peeks out over here, which is nice. Sort of missing out on that, but because this back area here gets sprayed with weed killer, I'm giving up planting veg beds back here. So we spread the soil back here. Got a little hops on a crappy little makeshift trellis, but I don't know if I'm gonna leave it there. I hear they're a menace to try and move, but I might take my siding off. It's fine. I'll put it back up. Zucchini's kicking. I have some peas in here. It's about a temporary thing for now. Anyway, I'm gonna take this bed and I'm gonna trade places with it with this old bench over here. I'm gonna stick that back there instead. This one's so old you can't sit on it, but it's a nice little piece of memorabilia. When I was a kid, it was one of those big play yards in a neighborhood family's yard. And as their kids grew up, they sort of like moved the play yard around from family to family. We all sort of borrowed on it. Anyway, the thing just sort of wore down over time, and then, I don't know, I think I was probably 30. My stepdad took it apart and just made a bench out of it. So this thing's about 50 years old, the wood. I have a habit of hanging on to stuff. And then I also have this northern oats grass. It's really pretty, but it's getting choked out, so I'm gonna have to move it. Probably put a little more of a shady bed here instead with that bed. Anyway, here's my knight in shining armor. He's gonna do some work for me. And after we do the heavy lifting and the muscle, I'll show you how it looks. You have a good day.